Hello and welcome to a Tonalist Minute with M. Francis McCarthy. Today is number 12 in our series and we're doing a painting called Meadow Stream. It's a another little tiny one. It's 3.5 by 5 inches and I painted this a couple weeks back. Pretty happy with it. This is actually a scene that I did many years ago. I'd say probably 2011 or so, and it was okay. It didn't totally work out. I mean, I do actually still have that painting in my collection. I liked it well enough to hang on to it, and I didn't modify it. But I have to say that I had a little clearer vision of what I wanted to do now, and that's really the best thing about continuously painting is that if you do keep working at it, you will get better. I guarantee it. I'm speaking from personal experience there, and I've always tried very hard. So some people think that just trying is going to be enough, but you need to do more than try hard. You need to try hard all the time and keep working at it. I started off when I first began landscape painting. I'd already been at that point a professional illustrator for about 10 years, making my living, making a good living, I should say, doing illustration, and it really didn't seem to matter that much. When I started landscape painting, it was almost like I had never done any illustration at all. I mean, I did have some skills and I did do some decent paintings, but I did far more paintings that were just okay. And there's so many ways to go wrong in landscape painting. It's not even funny. One of the main ways I'd say is composition, but you can go wrong in other ways too, like not fading your distance objects, or oh god, I can't get into a litany of those things now, but suffice to say, experience is the best way to learn. This painting is based on a scene. I know the guy that owns the land, and he's a dairyman, and this is actually a place where he was thinking of building a home. And this was back when I was doing plein air painting, and I befriended a few different ranchers around here. I don't know if they call them dairymen. It's really, I don't know if they're ranchers or not. Just in the process of going outdoors and painting, and it was a good experience for me. Ultimately, though, I am a studio painter, and that is my strong preference. I would almost rather do things like studies instead of doing the plein air thing. And in a lot of ways, I developed the practice of doing studies as a way to get around doing plein air paintings. I figured, well, I can, treat this smaller painting as if I was a plein air, and then go in and do my larger work, and that for the most part has worked out well for me. Anyway, it's a pretty successful little painting, and it's probably actually it's in my studio right now. It's sitting on the table there in my little display area, but this may be the one that I post up online. We'll see. I definitely want to get some of these 3.5 by 5s and some of the 3 by 3s into my store. And speaking of my store, if you're a subscriber to this site, go to my store. You get 10% off. Just type the word fine art all in caps, and you'll see that at checkout. I ship internationally. You'll get your painting in perfect condition, and I guarantee you'll love it, or you can send it back to me. What a great deal that is. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. If you like this video, please click subscribe. I always appreciate when people do that. And I'm going to be back tomorrow with another Tonalist Minute. Heck, it's only Tuesday, so we've got another 3 of these this week, I guess. Meanwhile, though, you could please do me the favor of staying out of trouble and taking good care.